So you want to make a ton of money on Q4 during the holiday times, but you don't know what product to sell. In this video, I'm going to be going over how to find winning products that you can start selling for the holiday season and make as much as you can, $50, $60, $100,000 during this holiday season. I've done it multiple times. I've had multiple students do this before. Let's dive into the computer and see what you need to do to get to that point. Okay, so number one, you're going to need a software tool or research tool like a Data Boss. So this is going to basically pull up a bunch of data on Amazon and see what Amazon products are out there that you can see that make a ton of money and see if there are markets you can get into. So we can go to the dashboard here. So one of the ways you can get into this is you can go in and use the product research tool in here. Now, this is going to be a great way to start and find potential product markets to get into. So what I like to go into is picking the category. One of the best categories you want to get into are the ones that are giftable. Okay, so think of items that you would gift to somebody else. Usually that's going to be things like pets or like home related stuff. And of course, toys and games. So we're going to go into the toys and games niche. Then we're going to put the amount of revenue that we want to see that they're making. So let's say at least $10,000 and then up to a range of like, I don't know, $50,000. Then we want to set a good price point. Typically like to sell products that are at least $25. And then number of reviews, this is what's going to help us gauge competition and if there's any new people coming in to the market and making money. So I like to stay within like under 300 reviews. Today, I'll just put like 100. And then the fulfillment type, making sure that it is FBA. And then we go ahead and hit search. And this tool is going to populate a bunch of potential products out here that are, you can see here, you can see the total revenue for this product, $45,000 a month, 45 reviews. So they literally just got started. This RC drift car as well, same thing. And yeah, it's just pulling up a bunch of data. So now we're going to filter through, look at what looks interesting to us and something that's going to probably sell year round. Now, the thing about toys is that it's not a seasonal product because there's birthdays all year round. So toys is a special category because it's going to have a huge spike during October, November, December, but they also sell really well year round as well throughout the year. January and February always being the slowest part, but afterwards it's still going to be pretty in demand. So what we want to stay with is products that we think that have minimal seasonality to it. So we don't want to go for like something like this where it's like an inflatable tanning pool stuff. We'd rather go for something like this, RC cars or these magnetic blocks or whatever the case is. So if I see something interesting, I'll just hit view on Amazon and then I'll move on to it. So this one looks interesting too, view on Amazon, and then I'll move on. And we're gonna scroll through and see what else we got there. Car toys, fidget toy sensors, air clay for kids. We can also view that, that looks interesting. Microscope for kids with 12 sides, 36,079 reviews. That looks interesting to me, so I'll pull that up. Let's see, magnetic tic-tac-toe. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I'm going to look into that as well. And you can just scroll through. I mean, we got 69 pages of potential products over here that we can look at, but we're going to just use this as an example right now. So then what you want to do is go into the market, pick these markets right here. So let's say we're looking at the magnetic tic-tac-toe. Then what we're going to do is, this is the specific product. Now let's take a look at the whole market and make sure that we can get into something like this. So magnetic tic-tac-toe wall mount. That's the main keyword. We'll search it on here. Paste. Now you can see here, my Chrome extension from Data Boss is going to be showing me numbers right below each listing and seeing, you know, the demand and how many reviews as well. So you can see here, this person has 300 reviews doing 32,000. This one is a handheld magnetic tic-tac-toe. They have 260 reviews doing 60,000. There's another one, 14 reviews doing 33,000. Let's see what else. 50 reviews doing 4,000. Okay. All right, and then we're gonna go into our Chrome extension, pull up all the data. So you see it's a $600,000 market. We're gonna remove some of the irrelevant products as well. So like the roof sponsored, ooh, brings it down a lot. Okay, this is not really a tic-tac-toe. This is not tic-tac-toe. These are board games, these are not the same. Remove those selected. Okay, so our revenue is dropping down a lot. You can see here the total revenue is doing 130. That's a little bit too low for me. This product probably isn't good. So we're gonna move on. All right, let's go into the next one. This is a microscope for kids. Microscope for kids. Let's look into this one. All right, so the data is pulling itself up again. You can see here 176 reviews doing $7,000 a month. That's really good. 26 reviews doing $7,000 a month. That's really good. Okay. All right, so we're gonna pull up the market analytics as well. Remove the sponsored. This doesn't, handheld microscope for kids. Okay. Another one. So I guess these are technically all the same. We want to make sure we filter and make sure that these are all relevant products. That does not look like the same. What the hell is this? Yeah, that doesn't look like the same. So we'll remove those. Okay, so about $800,000 a month market. Let's see. Okay, so we got this person, 76 reviews, doing $30,000 a month. And then again, this is right now. This is trailing the last 30 days. And we can see most of the time during this year that these products will usually spike up about 2 to 5x in sales, really. So we got this person doing pretty good. This person, 200 reviews, also doing pretty good. This guy, 200 reviews, doing 14,000, 170, 7,000. Okay. So it's an okay market right here. Decent market. But what we can also do is we can copy the top 15 ASINs here. So these are ASINs, all these competitors. Then what we can actually do is go into our product scorecard and just give another analytical feedback score on this market and see what it says. Okay, so our product scorecard gives it a fair rating. So 64 out of 100. It says here some good market recommendations, good price points, ways to actually improve in this market. So this is an okay market. This has potential. There is room to get into this, but maybe not the best for a first product, right? So let's get into another one. Air clay for kids, air dry clay for kids. Copy that main keyword. So we already got one potential product right there. You see here 50 reviews and doing $42,000 a month. That's insane. Here's another one. 88 reviews doing $68,000 a month. Again, these are really simple products right here, guys. Okay, so we're gonna pull up the data again, remove the sponsored, remove the ones that are kind of irrelevant. That doesn't look relevant. It's not really the same. That's not the same either. Foam clay, I don't think that's the same. Okay, remove selected. Okay, so we got one big brand. We got like Crayola and stuff like that. Not a big deal, but we can see here some of these top guys, 77 reviews, $68,000 a month, 43 reviews doing $42,000 a month. Crazy, 93 reviews doing $26,000 a month. All these guys are under 100 reviews. I mean, they're just getting started. 31 reviews doing $12,000 per month, right? Imagine you just launched a product and it's doing $12,000 off the bat. Let's copy these ASINs, reset, bring it back in here. Let's see if this gives a decent score as well. Okay, so saying it's actually a poor market. Okay, that's actually pretty interesting. Okay, so focus on most accessible products to this market if you have strong differentiation. Absolutely. Average high review point, some viable points. Okay, analyze the top competitors for improvement. Increase the price point as well because of the size and bundles. Right, okay. Okay, so some improvements here. I could see why this would be a poor market. So, all right, we'll move on. RC drift car. Oh, this looks like a Porsche. That's pretty cool. Nice, RC drift car. Again, this is me just going to the first page of finding potential products. Wow, this is sick. All right, 57 reviews doing $45,000 a month. 200 reviews doing $25,000. This one's doing 200 reviews, $41,000. So another one, 188 reviews doing $18,000. Let's go and filter this as well. $1 million market. Okay, let's take some of these. These are not really drift cars. I'm trying to look for the ones that are actually like drift cars. There we go. So we can remove these guys, remove sponsored. Okay, so now we got a little bit more of these drift cars. I want to see drift in there. No. Okay, these seem fine. All right, 300K market. Average reviews is 194. So we can see here all of these guys right here. 300 reviews here. 200, 200. Oh, this is 27, 44, 112, 188. Wow. Okay, now this is a much more open market. This right here will probably be $1 million market by the time we hit Q4. All right, and we can see here, this is an excellent market right here. So these are great products to get into, great price points, good demand as well. This might be actually a really cool product to get into. Now, I would like to see what the cost of something like this would be. Okay, we want to, oh, look at that. We found something almost damn near exact. So they're asking $9 for that. 7 here, 6 here. Okay, 7 here. R34 GTR right there, or R32, my bad. Okay, so if I negotiated with this, I'm pretty certain I can get somewhere more like a $7 cost for this product. All right, so let's plug it in. So now we're gonna pull up our profitability calculator right here, and then we're gonna put in some of our unit costs and whatnot. This is already populating Amazon fees, you can see here, from fulfillment fees, referral fees. We also include the advertising spend as well. So let's say we can get this for $7. Cost per kilogram usually is going to be about 1.5. Nice. So we'll have a 28% profit margin during Q4 with ad spend included. So before ad spend, you're having about almost a 40% profit margin, which is great. That is an amazing product right there. So that means if we are doing $28,000 per month, we'll make close to just about $10,000 in profit. That's currently right now as well. And then we can see this change into 5x during Q4 as well if you have really, really good products. Now, this is one way to go ahead and analyze potential products. Another way that I like to do is going on the Amazon market itself and typing in a generic keyword like toys for boys 8 to 10. Cool. So it's gonna pull up a bunch of potential products, and what I'm looking for here is also the same thing. I'm gonna look for the low review people. All right, so low reviews like this, 100 reviews with $100,000 in sales. That's great. I'm gonna look into more something like that. And then I wanna stay away from the people who have 1,000 reviews like this. And if I see something interesting that matches that criteria, I'll click on it and then look at the market as a whole. So I don't want any of these water gun stuff. And this is me just going to the first page, but you can see how much money is being made here. 100K here, 100K here, 100K, 80K, 100K. So some of those are name brands, but some of these are just not name brands at all. 100K here, 100K, 300K. What is this? Flying orb. Page 2. Oh, this is cool. Bugatti Chiron remote control. Remote control dinosaur. I feel like those would go crazy. Keep going down pages, and this is what you want to do. You want to take the time to go through, scour through the pages, see what looks interesting. Another thing you can do as well is make sure you pick the minimum price point to be at least $25. Should pull up some better results. Okay, let's take a look at this. This is a remote control airplane, so RC planes or RC fighter jet. Let's do that. All right, remove the sponsored. Make sure these are all fighter jets here. This is more of like a plane. That's not a fighter jet either. These guys, okay, those look about right. 300K market, 97 reviews doing 100K, 150 doing 26,000, 28 reviews with $20,000 a month. Let's copy these ASINs here, analyze it. Very similar market to the other RC cars. This also scores this market to be pretty good as well. Now, given that these are electronic products as well, the only thing I would be concerned about is the return rate. There might be some return rates going on with this one. So that would be the one gripe I might have for this type of market. But let's see how much they are on Alibaba as well. RC, $6. Why is this 27? It must be huge. $9 here, $5 here, 7, 3 to 5. I think $5 might be realistic for this. 1.5. So let's say we get this for $6. Then we have shipping per kilogram, 1.5. This means we will have about a 44% profit margin after a 10% ad spend. So that means before even ads, it could be a $55 product. Again, this is before Q4, guys, before Q4. Imagine that. Imagine you're selling that many units. Look at this. Imagine you're selling that many units per month. The last 30 days, this guy's doing $200,000, which is insane. They only have 120 reviews. That's nuts. They're probably gonna do close to 1 million once Q4 actually hits. So that's insane. So the goal is you want to find one product, one really giftable item. It could be in pets, it could be in home, it could be in toys right here. Get it in before November. And then if it's a small item as well, you can airship to get this in as soon as possible, get your photos in, launch with ads, and you could potentially make a ton of money as long as you have enough inventory as well. I mean, with Q4, if you need, again, you gotta look at this. If you wanna make 200 grand in revenue, you need to have 4,000 units available essentially. So you have to order a lot of inventory, but you don't have to buy 4,000 units. You can buy 500, you can buy 300. You can test the market first before you go all in. So if you guys want access to this Data Boss tool, you can get 20% off the first month of using it as well. So the link is gonna be in the description if you guys want access to it. This is a software tool I use day in, day out for my business and finding potential products as well. So hopefully this video helps, and drop some comments if you guys need help. If you guys like this, give it some likes, give it some love. And other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.